Okay, so I had to pause the video for a second. But glycerin should be involved in this as well because we've got glycerin in our what we're looking for. Okay, so now that we know what volatile and non-volatile means, now we're going to look inside of this part of the text to find out what the difference between the answers are. So we've got the keywords volatile, volatile, non-volatile, non-volatile, okay? And then we're going to see the different options. So this one and these are going to have different things comparing. Okay, so as increased amounts of glycerin, so increased, draw an arrow, increased glycerin were mixed with all four liquids, vapor pressures, so vapor pressure increased. Okay, that's what that one's saying. So increased glycerin, vapor pressure, VP, decreased. Increased glycerin, vapor pressure, increased. And then increased glycerin, vapor pressure, decreased. So let's write it over here so that we can see it in front. Okay, so this one is saying more glycerin, increased vapor pressure, decreased vapor pressure, increased vapor pressure, decreased. So increased glycerin, increased vapor pressure, increased glycerin, decreased vapor pressure, increased glycerin, increased vapor pressure, along with this new idea of it, the difference between volatile and non-volatile, and so increased glycerin, decreased vapor pressure, okay? So when we look at this, it's like, okay, well, how do I figure this out? So if it evaporates, it's going to exert a vapor pressure, okay? So we're probably going to be dealing with a volatile, right? So, well, actually, so if it keeps evaporating, as you get more of it. So now we're going to think, okay, it's probably because as we have more of it, we're having less of a vapor pressure. So it's probably going to be non-volatile. Okay. So now, as increased amounts of glycerin were mixed with all four liquids, the vapor pressures increased. So it's actually the other way around, because increased amounts of glycerin were mixed with all four vapor pressure, all four liquids, and the vapor pressures decreased, right? So it's not getting better. It's not continuing to evaporate. It's actually going down, right? So as you get more of this, it's actually going down. So we'd say this one because we're going down, right? And the definition of volatility is increased glycerin, increased vapor pressure. But what we have is increased glycerin, decreased vapor pressure. Okay? That one was probably the hardest one. So don't worry about that if you didn't get it.